What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit live video. Back in the confessional, and yep, we lit, big dog. We lit. Now, shout out to my everyday people. Shout out to the mods, man, in the chat. Make sure y'all come in and hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love. We going live every night. We don't stop. We just continue to drop top, crop top, drop it like it's hot. Wipe me down, okay? Shout out to everybody who's pulling up to the live, man. We got a good video for y'all today. Yeah. And this video is a lot of cheating, a lot of marriage going on, a lot of baking cakes. My friend tell me when she about to set somebody up, she about to bake a cake for him. She said, I'm gonna bake this bitch a cake. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who is watching over on Twitch. You know, if you can follow me everydaypj on Twitch, we keep it lit over there too. I'm gonna go ahead and send them a shout out. So shout out to everybody on Twitch, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna keep it lit. Soon enough, I'm gonna hit 100 followers over there, and we're gonna keep it lit. So make sure y'all follow me over there. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, everydaypj on Facebook, where I keep it lit. It's always shorts, reels. You get all my stuff from Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You get all of it. You get all the videos from YouTube. You get not all the videos. You get some of the videos from YouTube. YouTube still good. But mostly you get all my lives. All the lives from YouTube actually go on Facebook. So if you want to check them out later on, you can always check them out on Facebook. You can follow me there, everydaypj on Facebook. All right. So let's get into it, big dog, man. I'm not finna hold y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and we're gonna keep it lit, big dog.
Story time on how one of my cakes exposed how my man is married. Here we go. First, I want to shout out Betty Crocker because this is the best vanilla cake out. Just saying. All right, so me and my man, we've been rocking for a minute now. I met him when I had to go get a service done and he was at work. He helped me out a lot, and I wasn't really worried about nothing but getting what I needed to get taken care of and leaving up out of there. He did help me out, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. He talked to me, he was assisting me. Still wasn't looking at him like that because I was trying to get my stuff and get on my way. And now, mind you, me and my man met back in January. It is now July. Remember, I wasn't really concerned about him because I was trying to take care of business, but I had forgot something and I had to come back up to his place of business. So when I went back up there, me and him really got to talk, and I started looking at him like, you kind of fine or whatever. And he was like, I've been thought you was cute when I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like you was interested. I wasn't. But now I am. So what's your name? So we have literally been inseparable ever since. I have been so happy. He has been one of my best friends. He has been one of my favorite loves, one of my greatest loves, and I have just been enjoying my time with him. Now, because I'm a baker and I love sharing my treats and stuff like that, I always came up to his job and brought him cookies, cake samples, all kinds of stuff. It's like my little baby that I'm proud of that I wanted to share with him. Hold on. That's good. Now, after about a week of us dating, he did let me know that he has a son. I started thinking into the future. Look, he got a son, I got a daughter. I ain't gotta have no more kids. This is perfect. So I started naturally bringing treats to him for his son to try too. Here's some cookies for your son. Here's a cake sample for your son. When is his birthday? I'd be happy to make his cake, all kinds of stuff. So now time has passed and we are about 5 months in, and everything's going smooth. Father's Day comes up. This is when the drama begins. All right, y'all, here we go. Part 2. of how my cake exposed that my man is married. So Father's Day comes, and I decided to make him a special cake. My man loves red velvet. Red velvet is not on our menu. We don't make red velvet cake. But I decided, since my man wants red velvet and it's Father's Day, I'm gonna gift him and surprise him with a red velvet cake for Father's Day. Hold on. All right, back to the red velvet cake. I make the cake, I package it up, box it up. I even put in some extra cookies for his son and all that stuff. My products, whether I'm giving a free sample for my man or the neighbor down the street, I always have my business card, sticker, logo. Like I wear my shirt, I got a hat, like I be in uniform. I take this really seriously. So I had it all packaged up real nice with my sticker on it, my logo, my business card, our contact phone number. That's gonna come up later. And all of that onto the box that I gifted him. So I went to his job, dropped it off. Now mind you, he works a lot. Our schedules are very opposite. Friday nights, Friday evenings, that's when me and him really have our fun. I go to his house or we go out and stuff like that. So remember that, because we're gonna come back to that. He takes the cake home. He don't say nothing about it. I don't ask about it because I know it was bomb. Well, maybe it was red velvet and we don't make it, but I made it from the box from Betty Crocker. So it had to be fire. It had to be delicious. It's whatever. I'm glad he enjoyed it and all that stuff. Now his birthday is coming up. I'm like, well, I done already made him a cake. I always make him samples. I always give cookies. What else could I do for him for his birthday? I have nothing planned yet. However, I get a phone call from this wonderful sounding lady who wants to book a cake with me for her husband for his birthday.
She trying to tell her what's up.
All right, y'all, here we go. Part 2. Okay, welcome back for part 3 on how my cake exposed that my man is married. Now, I'm telling y'all all my business because the internet is my diary. I know, it's sad. And y'all really my friends in my head. And this is the only way I could vent and not cry because my love life is literally a joke. A joke. I'm considering going back to my ex-husband at this point. Seriously. Okay, so let's go back to this wonderful phone call, this consultation I'm having with this wonderful lady on the phone who wants to book a cake for her husband. Now, we're talking, I'm taking a standard call. I'm making nothing of it. I'm like, cool, I got an order, husband's birthday. I rarely get men cakes, so this is probably going to be a little difficult, but I'm up for the challenge. She starts telling me some of his interests, what he likes. Then we get to the flavor of the cake. I'm like, oh, well, here are our flavor options. And she says, oh, his favorite cake is red velvet. And I had one of your red velvet cakes before and it was delicious. So I was hoping we could get that as one of the flavors. So I'm sitting there like, how did you have one of our... We don't make red velvet. So then I asked, oh, how did you hear about us? Just wanted to know how you found us. Was it on social media, word of mouth, samples? Like, how did you find out about us? Oh, okay. Hold on, I need a minute, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry y'all had a moment, but I'm back. So, how did you hear about us? She said, my husband brought home a red velvet cake from your bakery on Father's Day and shared it with the family, and we all thought it was so delicious, which gave me an idea to get him a cake for his upcoming birthday. Okay, I'm trying to keep my cool because business is business. I got to get to this money and I need to keep her on the line because I need to find out some more information before I go off on this man. So she then proceeds to give me the details about the cake. One of my questions I asked is, how many do you want the cake to feed? That determines the size, which can also determine the price of the cake. So she says, oh, we're just gonna have a small gathering at the house, just us and the kids. Kids, like there's more than just a son. So I asked, well, about how many people? She said, 5. For me, him, and our 3 kids. Y'all, where did 3 kids come from? Where did 3 kids? I knew about the son. But there's 3. There is an older son, a middle daughter, and then his son that he told me about, which is the youngest.
She letting her know that's her man.
I can't even tell the story. I cannot, because this
She like, girl, if you ain't get the hint by now.
Okay. We've come to the conclusion that she just need a little 6-inch cake, right? A little 6-inch red velvet. And I agree to make it, although that's not on our menu. And as bad as I want to hang up and act a mess, money is money. So we're going to make this red velvet cake for the family of 5. So then I ask, would you like to pick up the order or would you need delivery? She asked where we're located. I let her know we're in Oakland, California. She is a little farther away. So she says, I would love if you could deliver it because we plan on having dinner on this day. I get off of work at this time and I would just like it if it was already at the house. So I said, okay, great. I can formulate your invoice. I'm just gonna need these details from you so I can know where to deliver it, what time, all that stuff, so we can charge for a delivery fee. She gives me the address, y'all. Because still in my mind, this is not my man. Now, mind you, she has told me his name, which matches his name. But you know, he has a standard name. So, you know, it could be. She done said she got 3 kids. He said he got 1. So, you know, it might not be him. It might not be him. But the red velvet is throwing me off. The Father's Day is throwing me off. Some things are throwing me off. So I'm still like in partial denial in real life. So then she says, I need delivery. Here's the address. And remember, I said I'd be going over there on Fridays. It's the same address. If y'all didn't guess. Same address that I go to on Fridays. Yeah. So now at this point, I understand.
Where the wife be on Fridays?
My man is her man. My man is her husband that she talking about. I figured it out.
That ain't your man, girl.
And
that's
now
her man.
I'm sad. I'm furious. I'm confused. I'm laughing inside because this is hysterical. Like, has to be a movie. That's why I had to tell y'all. I had to, because this can't be real. This has to be a joke. Y'all all were in on it. Y'all knew, huh? Y'all knew this whole time. I'm being pumped. I really hope so. So anyways, it's the same address. I go on with the order and I guess I'm making a red velvet cake for my man's birthday.
The wife setting her up.
Which also happens to be her husband. Which also happens to be a dad of 3. All right, now his birthday is next week. And I haven't confronted him about this yet. I just got the phone call from her last week. Everything has been confirmed. Order has been paid. She even got the 35% off special. Everything's done. I just need to know from y'all, how long do I play this game with him? Like, do I deliver the cake and hope he's there and be like, surprise, bitch? Or do I have my sister deliver it? Because, you know, we business partners, but then I'm like, do I want to put her in that mess? No. Then I'm thinking maybe I'll just, if she needs the cake by 5, I'll get there at 4:55. Or make sure I coordinate with her so that way she's my point of contact. Kind of talk her into making it like a surprise, so I'm not seen. I also don't know, like, should I confront him? Should I confront him now? Should I wait till his birthday next week? Should I keep playing along and see if he tells me based off of the details. Like, hey babe, I got this cake order for a red velvet cake, and I don't even make red velvet, but this lady said she had my red velvet.
She watching her TikToks.
Like, yo, what do? Like, for real, what do? Besides sitting in that room and crying my eyes out because someone who I thought was gonna potentially be the love of my life, who actually was up until last week. You know, he had my whole heart, for real. I'm not gonna cry. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out like what to do. Do I just disappear because we outside and I can find somebody else? I live in a hood, sorry. But then it's like I don't want nobody else because he was it for me. He was really it for me. And to find out that he actually was never mine, I think that's what's messing with me. Like, he was never mine. Where does she be at when I go to his house? Is that why he's so comfortable with me meeting him at work? Because at home, he has a whole nother life. He works damn near 12 hours a day. So I think now I'm like, maybe he don't even really work there. All his coworkers know about me. That's extra crazy because y'all know about her too. So y'all just letting this man play in people's face. And who else do he be picking up from the workplace? Is this
Shout
a
out
thing?
to the coworkers.
Because nobody said anything. I'll come
Guys,
in
guys.
bring him some lunch. He's walking around holding my hand, giving me kisses, introducing me to his coworkers, his bosses, his colleagues. And we all in there chatting it up like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, he's so happy since being with you. Oh, so da-da-da-da. Really?
The boss is cheap too.
What do? Give me the exact game plan from start to finish, please, before I jump out of this window of my apartment complex. I live on.
All right, so let's just sidebar while we here. Should she go drop off the cake or not? Do y'all think the wife knows about this side chick? Like, let me start a poll real quick. We're gonna start a poll, and you just answer the question: does the wife know about the side chick, or is the wife dumb? Yes or no? All right, started a poll. Y'all go ahead and answer that poll. If y'all think the wife knows, or is the wife just dumbfounded that this woman is just baking her cakes, her husband cakes all the time, and he's bringing them home. Even the red velvet, the good that she don't even make for other people but him. Okay.
I live on the first floor, so y'all just chill out. All right, now. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for all of you guys' support and advice. Hold on, I think my pickup order is here. Hold on. Okay, it was indeed my pickup order. But I want
when you thought it was.
I ain't gonna lie, her cakes be looking bomb though. Look at them cookies. Even though she uses Betty Crocker, which is crazy. I thought you supposed to bake from scratch. I mean, but she put that work in. Oh, those are Selena.
Thought it was going to break you.
Hey y'all, I'm back and I just wanted to give you guys an update about what's been going on for the last couple of days and to respond back to some of you guys'. Hold on, let me close my window. It is so loud over here all the time. Okay, I just wanted to come on here to address some things and respond to some things. I'm gonna do that first, and then I will go into some story time about what's been going on so far. He did call and I did answer, so we're getting ready to go over all of that. I wanted to address what I look like. I got on makeup and jewelry and all that stuff because I had to go outside earlier today. I'm not trying to be cute because I'm viral. I promise I'm not doing this for y'all. It's just, I had to go outside, and as soon as I got back in, I want to do this video. Before I get to addressing some of the comments, can y'all guess what we're about to make? We have to. We have to. Now, I really thought about making one from scratch, but I don't have the time or the energy. So we're gonna do Old Faithful, Betty Crocker, she never misses. That's the first thing I wanna talk about. I had a couple of comments saying like, oh, how are you a baker, but you use box mix, or you use Betty Crocker, like blah, blah, blah. That is a really big stigma in the baking world, using box mix. And I used to be one of those girls who's like, I'm baking from scratch. I'm never using box. All my cakes are 100% edible, from the decoration to the everything. But there's a thing called work smarter, not harder. Betty Crocker is around to help us out. I kind of use the example like a car. So we all got legs, right? We can all walk. But a car sometimes is more convenient. A car is sometimes faster. A car is easier. That's what the box is for me sometimes. We do have several recipes that we use from scratch. And I can make red velvet from scratch. However, for video purposes, for time purposes, we are going to use the box. So, saying all of that to say, I want to next address some of you guys' questions about how I was at that man's house and did not see any sign of a wife or 3 kids. Hold on. In my video, I did mention that on Friday nights, that was our nights where I would go over there, or we would have date nights. I wasn't just laid up in that woman's house on Friday nights. Someone also mentioned, oh, that's not really your man if you only saw him once a week. Did not only see him once a week, I saw him at work, which I also mentioned. Sometimes he would come over my house. We would squeeze in when we could see each other. But Friday nights is when he would initiate date nights, and we would either go out or I stayed at the house and we had indoor date night, but I never spent the night. Not once did I ever spend the night at their house. I have a daughter of my own. Gotta find a babysitter, so I can only pawn her off for a couple hours before I gotta come back from outside. So I never spent the night, and I was not always at their house. Another thing is, he has a 2-story house. I never went upstairs. Downstairs is where his bedroom was. I'll get into that a little later. And I only had ever been to the family room, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. The living room is decorated like an art studio. The couch, you could tell, has never been sat on. And all the pictures in the house are of artwork that I've seen downstairs. Again, I don't know what's upstairs. Family room is full of toys. It's a lot of toys.
Take notes, fellas, if
I
you
just
want to
assumed
cheat.
they were all for his son. So I did see signs of his son. It was just toys. So that was that. Hold on.
I wonder if she actually following Betty
I just wanted
Crocker's
to
directions.
start off by addressing those things because I did see a lot of comments about my baking, not baking from scratch, and me not having any idea or seeing any signs of a woman in the house. Y'all know, when a man wants to hide something, he will hide it very well. And I'm not thinking to ask any questions or to look for anything, so that's why some things that may have been obvious was missed by me. So please show me grace, please forgive me. Now we're gonna get into this phone call me and him had last night. Y'all, I'm so sad for this man. I really do feel sorry for this man. Here we go. Wait, there's one more thing I need to address. Where was the wife and the kids on Fridays? So I did miss this in the first story. Kids were always sent to grandma's. I knew that. Well, I knew the son was at grandma's. I didn't know about the other 2. But the kids were at grandma's. The wife runs a club in San Francisco. And Fridays and Saturdays are her busy nights. So she always was in the city Friday nights. And he knew that. He knew that. That's why she was never there on Fridays. And that's why our nights was Friday nights, because she was nowhere to be found. He knew she was not even going to pop up. So she was at work on Friday nights. Kids was with grandma. Once I left, he picked up the kids. and I picked up mine and we ended the night. So yes, I just wanted to update on that. I found out through our phone call where she be at. So now let's get into this phone call. This man has been trying to reach me since Friday night. Y'all know Friday nights, that's our nights. But this Friday, I just couldn't. I told him I had a stomach bug and I didn't want him to see me like that. So I needed to rest and go to bed. Last time we talked was Friday evening. And, you know, I was just really bothered by the news I had just found out a couple of days before from talking to his wife. So I didn't see him on Friday. And that's when I posted the story for you guys. Friday night / Saturday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I went to bed, woke up, it's viral. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I just needed to get it out, you know, because it was eating me for a couple of days. Again, y'all my friends, right? The internet is my diary. He tried to contact me on Saturday, nothing. He tried to contact me on Sunday, nothing. And finally, he called me again Sunday night, or last night, and I answered. All I have to say is, it was a very interesting conversation. Man, I don't have my scale. This is just for content. We're gonna eat this together, y'all. So he called me and he asked how I was feeling, and I told him, I'm not feeling good. I'm still not feeling good. He's gonna ask me, oh, have you gone to the doctors and this stuff? I ain't got time for the small talk. Look, we need to talk. He's like, what's going on? I guess he has no idea because we don't follow each other on social media. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably a reason why. He probably got his kids and family all on there. But I didn't want him to follow me either. Not that I'm hiding anything, we just don't follow each other on social media. We just don't. To my knowledge, he has not seen these videos. I did want to talk to him to get some clarification. I know a lot of you guys were saying just block him, ghost him, don't let him even come back. Don't even entertain anything he's saying. But y'all, hold on. Sorry, I thought I broke my bowl, but everything's fine. I had to know. I had to know why he did it, how he did it. For my sanity, I just needed to hear it. I did. And for the girls who get it, y'all get it. For those who's like, girl, no, please give me grace. This is a lot. And I feel like I am handling this very well. I needed that. I really do. So please give me grace, please. I listened to what he had to say, and it's a sad story, and it just sucks that I got caught up in it, you know? Hold on, let me put these in the oven. This man has been trying to reach me. He pretty much told me it's a lot going on at home. Yeah, that could be seen as an excuse or whatever, but he was shocked that I knew, but he didn't even try. Once I told him what happened, he didn't even try to hide it or stutter or lie. And I appreciated him just telling me. I asked you, you tell me. Don't keep playing a game. So I did appreciate that during the conversation. He
That's
straight
a good
up,
cheater.
as soon as I addressed it, he straight up was like, this is what's going on. Where it was kind of messed up for me, or very messed up, is he didn't allow me to decide if I wanted to participate in this relationship or not. He kind of kept things from me. I put it in a little early before the preheat, but it's all right. He needed something from me, and he got what it was he wanted. But what was unfair to me was I didn't get a chance to consent to participating, you know? What he explained to me was at home, and one of the comments hit the nail on the head. They said, I think there's something going on at home where they are separated or in the process of a divorce or something, and something's not right with their relationship. That's exactly what he told me. Is that true? But this is what he told me. They have been separated for about 8 months. Reasons why: he sleeps downstairs. He sleeps in his own room downstairs. She sleeps upstairs. They have been separated for about 8 months. Divorce papers have been formulated and started and turned in. But the divorce process is not complete. It's not even close to being complete. At this point, if somebody changes their mind, it could be like throw it out the window. It's very early in the divorce process.
Oh, the wife setting her
They're
up for
struggling
real.
at home, and one of the things that he loved with me was communicating. He has not been able to communicate with his wife the way he used to, and he's been missing that. Something's been missing. And I gave him everything that was missing. I was there to listen to how his day went, there to listen to him vent. I was there to give him compliments, rub his back, show him affection and attention and all the stuff. Just as a human, not even just as a man, but as a human, he was longing for. That's where I explained to him I felt used. I'm glad I was able to give that to you because I'm a very giving person, but I don't like that I gave it to you because you needed it and you didn't tell me why. Like you used me for your own gain completely. Whether you and her are separated or not, you left her in the dark and you left me in the dark. And it was kind of deceitful and very selfish, very selfish. He understood and he knew it was wrong, but he said the love he grew from me was stronger than his selfishness. All that cute stuff. Sorry. He explained that to me and I'm like, I feel like this
Oh, he
could have went a
gaslighting
different way
this.
had
He
you just been upfront
gaslighting.
with me. If I'm going to be honest with my friends right now, had he told me he was married but separated and needs to tie up some loose ends, I would have been like, okay, I'm outside though. Once you tie up those loose ends, if you call me and I'm still outside, I might be able to entertain something. I wouldn't have just been like, hell nah, you married, I'm out. Because he explained to me what was going on from the jump. He gave me the choice. He would have given me the choice. It could have played out that way, but he did not even try that, and now we're here. Now he has nothing. He has nothing. I explained to him how his selfishness ruined what could have been a possibly good thing later once he took care of what he needed to take care of. Or during that time while I'm outside, you could have figured out what was going on with you and your wife, and maybe you could have just expressed to her, hey babe, I'm needing this from you. I'm longing for this from you. I'm wanting this from you. Can we work this out? Can we come to a compromise? Can we communicate? Can you blah, blah, blah. He's not feeling respected as a man. He's not feeling wanted. He's not feeling loved. He's not feeling a lot of that at home. So he got it all from me and selfishly just took advantage of that. You can't be mad at her for not communicating when you're not communicating either. He could have communicated to her what he needed. Now, once he did that and things didn't change, then yeah, go start the process. Be like, look, we tried, it's not working. I'm out. And then call me and see if I'm still outside. But he didn't do that. Now he's in this situation. He pretty much told me last night. I also told him, because this story has gone viral and I don't know this woman or her socials or anything like that, he has 24 hours to tell her, or I'm telling her tomorrow. Part of me wants to tell her because I don't want no parts left out. I want him to not hide or sugarcoat or lie about nothing, but I've kind of been inserted into a situation and I feel like it's his job to tell her. So we talked about that and I said, she has to know. You must tell her or I will be letting her know. With this decision to tell her, I have also decided not to make the cake. I just don't feel right making this cake or being any more involved in this. Based off what me and him discussed, he doesn't know if she knows. I've always felt, well, since I spoke to her, I felt that she did not know. I really think she saw a cake in the house. It's his birthday coming up, so she's just like, he liked this cake. Let me just call this bakery back. He keep bringing stuff from the bakery. Let's just get the red velvet for his birthday, call it a day. I really do feel that's what it was. That's more so how the conversation went. I was putting on a little extra theatrics while I was telling the story, but that's how I was hearing the phone call in my head. Like, my husband, our 3 kids. She wasn't saying it like that. That's just how it was shocking to me because I'm like mind blown. I don't feel she knows. And as an ex-wife, someone who was previously married, if I was her and I found out that my husband was needing something out of our relationship, and he took that energy and poured that into somebody else. I don't want to see that somebody else, whether we are separated or not. I've gone through a separation, I've gone through a divorce, but had I found out that my husband was cheating or stepping out while we were separated, I still would feel away, especially knowing that he took that time to invest into that relationship and not fight for the one we had. With that, whether she knows now or not, she's going to know either today, he might be telling her right now, or she's gonna know tomorrow. Out of respect for her, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be in that woman's face. I don't want to ever go back to that woman's house. The last time I was in there was the last time I was in there. I did let that man, because he's not mine, I did let that man know that this will be the last conversation we will be having. I wish him the best. I really do hope he gets what it is he's looking for, because he's sad. He's sad. He's hurting. He's going through something. But I don't want to be the one to help heal that, be a part of that. You've already jumped me into this situation, and I'm out. I'm out. I'm back outside, very much so. It hurts. I am.
City boys up.
It hurts. That phone call was hard last night. The situation is hard, and although I am doing okay on the outside, my emotions are a wreck in the inside. And I want to thank you guys, because honestly, had this not gone viral, my friends not communicated back with me, have you guys not shared your stories, given your advice, been supportive, I don't think this would have been going like this. I would have been where? In that room, crying my eyes out, or jumping from this window. First floor, guys, I'm on the first floor, just please relax. Last night, that's that. I've decided I'm not gonna do the order. She is gonna find out. I am done with that man, and I'm back outside. Again, I wanna thank all of you guys for your support. I did make a video a couple days ago saying that I don't want Bake Sis Bakery to be known as the drama. And I know 90% or more of you are following because of the drama. But please understand, I'm an artist. My sister is an artist. We really are trying to build our business, and we don't want it to be built off the back of this. And we appreciate those who said, hey, I'm here for the drama, but I'm staying for your art. I'm staying for your work. I'm staying because you're talented. I'm staying because I'm your friend. We're gonna be friends on here. And I honestly,
Make sure y'all show Shelly J some love
thank you.
on her TikTok for this mess.
I'm not gonna cry, but thank you guys so much for everything. Like this is so much easier with you guys and all of your support. And I gotta get off here because, ew. Wait, there's one more thing I need to address. I meant to mention this in the first part of the videos, but I never got to introduce myself. Again, I did not know this was gonna go viral, but it's nice to meet all of you guys. My name is Ashley, and I am part owner of Bake Sis Bakery. I do the cakes and the cupcakes. My sister, her name is Denise. She does the cookies. I know a lot of you guys have been like, do you ship cookies? We need cookies. She does cookies. She's not big on social media, so she's not on here right now, of course, because this situation is my drama. But you guys will get to see some of her content, some of her work, and get to see her if you stay around, because we're done with the drama. No more drama. So for those who staying around for the art, you will get to see Denise. So I'm Ashley. It's nice to meet you guys. I love you guys, and thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of y'all week. Bye.
I want to know who sees my TikToks, so like my
All right, well, let me go ahead and get this out the way. Butterfly in the sky. I could go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading rainbow. So if I mess up, I don't want y'all to go off on me. She says, this is to messages to the wife. Good evening. This is Ashley from Bake Sis Bakery. I wanted to give you a call to see if you had a chance to discuss our upcoming order. Are you available to talk? She says, the wife says, hi, I can't talk at the moment. If it's important, you can text me, but just can't take a call at the moment. Ashley says, okay, no problem. I just want to advise you that due to some unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to fulfill your cake order for your husband's birthday this week. I do truly apologize, and I have already processed your refund back to your card ending in da 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 da. The funds should be expected back in your account within 5 to 7 business days. Please let me know if you have any questions again. I am sorry. Also, I've been effing your husband. That ain't in there, but she should have put that in there. And she said, the wife says, can I know why? And Ashley says, your husband contacted me and let me know that he spoke to you and told you why we had to cancel the order. Have you spoken to him? She said, my husband contacted you. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Spoke to me about what? Can you clarify? She says, yes, when you get a chance, please give me a call. The wife says, bitch, I'm gonna call you now. Okay. So our poll says 71% said the wife knew and 29% said the wife didn't know. Well, the wife did not know. Thank you everyone for everybody who was in the poll. Okay, and shout out to everybody in the poll. But please, 200 votes. We should have 200 likes. I'm just saying. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Twitch. I appreciate y'all, man. I should have put the poll over there. It would have been like 100%.
I know I said I was going to be done with the drama. I wanted to update you guys and let you know that I texted the wife today to let her know her order was canceled. She wanted to know why. I told her that her husband contacted me and she should know why. And she was like, I'm confused. Can you call me? And we spoke.
I see why she was wearing that hat, but I shall proceed.
And unfortunately, she did not know why. I think I'm more surprised than many of you may be. In our phone call, I let her know who I was, what's been going on, and why I had to cancel her order. She was very understanding. She was just like, okay.
She had my adrenaline going.
That she had an idea of who I was. So you guys are right. I guess I am stupid. He told her that I was a friend from school many years ago when I had opened a bakery and he wanted to support his friend. That was his explanation to bringing home all the treats so frequently and things like that. But she had never heard about me prior to this or anything like that. She did have an inkling of what was going on, but she was so happy she got to speak to me. She said she is not upset with me. She also mentioned that their marriage was definitely on the brink of ending, and this was kind of what she needed to make sure she was making the right decision. Splitting up a mortgage, kids, schedules, all of that stuff is very difficult. She was trying to figure out if her marriage was worth fighting for, if she was going to take that hard, by fighting for her marriage, or the other hard by leaving her marriage. And she thanked me, and she was very kind. She really was. She asked me why I decided to tell her, and I did let her know that I told my story on TikTok. I would rather her find out from him or me before putting two and two together on the internet. And I didn't want her to find out that way, so I told her I wanted to tell her, and she was she sounded done. She sounded like done, almost relieved, like, yeah, thank you. But that's her husband. At the end of the day, they may sit down and talk about it, go through counseling, and work it out. I need you guys to know, though, I'm not. I'm so out of it. I feel better now that she knows the fact that he did.
Girl, you better go get your man.
I'm disgusted with this man. Like, don't even think you could get back, call back. Ill. Like, legit ill. Like, you're gross. I thought you was the one. I invested so much time in what? I'm about to go scrub myself, take a bath, do some sage, read the Bible, like something. But tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna decorate a cake tomorrow. You know that red velvet cake we made yesterday? We're gonna decorate that cake to celebrate over 10,000 friends on TikTok. That's how we're gonna flip this. Tomorrow's gonna be a celebration. We're gonna cut it, we're gonna eat the cake, and we're gonna celebrate. I might even put some candles in it, some sparklers. It's gonna be great. We are going to do that tomorrow. Can't wait to see y'all. And good night or morning, depending on where you at, because I got friends all over the world, for real.
She should have made the husband / her boyfriend / she the side chick. She should have made him Minnie's pie. Minnie's pie would have been good for this situation right here. I'm just saying.
Hey friends. I feel like I should come up with a name for you guys. Like sis or bake sis. We'll work on that. Oh, I can't see y'all. There we go. All right, sorry I'm late for our celebration. Today was a hard day for me. I didn't get out of bed until 12, and I wanted to go live at 1 o'clock, but I was not mentally and physically ready. But I got up and I'm dressed. I did my hair. I did some makeup. I got in a little outfit, dressed from TikTok. Don't mind my back rolls. I got back rolls, front rolls, side rolls.
Do something to do something.
Roly-poly over here. Earrings from TikTok. Yeah, we're TikToking it up. TikTok earrings, TikTok dress to celebrate over 10,000 friends on TikTok. What I think I'm gonna do is record this video of me making the buttercream to prepare for the cake, and then go live with me decorating the cake. I know it'll be late. It'll probably be around 7 o'clock my. So we are gonna start with this buttercream recipe. My recipe has changed several times over the last 12 years, but I have been noticing that the texture is not as smooth as what I'm seeing a lot of these new up and coming bakers do. So I wanted to try that. I went on Amelia's page from Sweet Jane Bakery, and her buttercream looked really good, and she also got it from another baker. I forgot the name. And I loved what the consistency looked like, and she said it was not too sweet. My buttercream being a little on the sweeter side, or it being kind of heavy. And I used to do 4 sticks of butter to 1 bag of powdered sugar. I know. She said in her recipe, 8 sticks of butter to 1 bag of powdered sugar. I'm gonna see what that looks like. I'm not gonna use heavy whipping cream, and I use salted butter. Now, because butter costs $500 million, we are using Lucerne. I got it from Safeway. But for the past 12 years, I have only used Tillamook butter, salted butter. And it's $8 a box. $8 for 4 sticks of butter. Tillamook, I swear I have been using you guys' stuff for over a decade. Please put it in Safeway, sponsor us, lower the price, something, because your butter is the best butter. I refuse to go to Costco. I refuse to buy it in bulk. I don't love this brand. It works, but I don't love it. Tillamook, please. I already have 4 sticks of butter in here. I am going to put 4 more sticks in. And then I have something to tell you guys. One of the reasons why today was so hard for me was because he called. Now, I know y'all thinking, how did he call? I thought we said block him, sis. How did he have access? I thought y'all wasn't gonna talk. Please, I did block him. I did. But because you guys have made me TikTok famous, he followed and called my bakery page on Instagram. Guess what I did, y'all? Guess what I did? I didn't answer it. Aren't you guys so proud of me? Did every bone, cell, being in my body want to answer it? I'm not gonna even lie to y'all, yes. Yes, I want to answer. Because if I'm being honest, I miss him. Did he do me dirty? Yes. Is he raggedy? Yes. Am I disgusted by the situation? Yes. But it's gonna be hard for me to just erase and stop what I thought was, Amelia said to whip the butter for about 20 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to go an extra step. I don't know if she did this or how much she put in. But I'm going to put some more salt. This is salted butter, but I'm going to put a little bit more.
Hey, speaking of, people who got their own business, y'all check out Opulence Scents on Instagram and get you one of them scented candles. She also has the Everyday PJ collection. Y'all check that out, because best scents in the world, not Bath and Body Works, Opulence Scents. Trust me. Body cream, all that good stuff. Whipped whipped body wash. Kicking them off of me.
Just a little bit. I've always done my salt and my vanilla first before I started whipping my room temperature butter. And I whip that first. I do not add the vanilla later because I use Molina's Mexican vanilla, and her color is a lot darker than McCormick's vanilla, or I use Madagascar organic vanilla, but their bottles are $20. Now do you see why we use Betty Crocker? So if I want my buttercream really, really white, I don't like to add her after it's been whipped, because then it'll turn my buttercream tan once I get all this yellow out. So she said 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm gonna do 1 of Molina. See how dark she is? She dark. She darker than this dress that I got from TikTok. You see what I'm doing there? It's easy to bake in. You can wear it as pajamas. You can take it on vacation. Love it. I feel sexy and it's comfortable. All right, now I'm going to whip this first, and then I'm gonna add another tablespoon of McCormick in there. If you put too much vanilla before you whip, the oil and the alcohol from the vanilla, they don't mix. So your butter is just gonna clump up together and slosh around in there. Don't do that. Here we go. So we are gonna start with this. Okay, while that's whipping, I brought y'all to my bathroom so I can tell y'all about the phone call that I didn't answer. Remember, I didn't answer. I think that's why today was super hard after having a phone call with his wife last night. The conversation with her, plus him trying to call, my mind started wandering. Like, why is he calling? Is he mad at me? Does he want to get back with me? Does he want to check on me to see if I'm okay? Is he hunting me down so he can unalive me? Like, I don't know why he called. All thoughts were going in my head. Like, that's been stressing me out today, and I just could not get out the bed. Honestly, y'all, once I put on this makeup, and okay, you can see she's already whipped up a lot and turned white. So we are going to now add the 1 tablespoon of McCormick vanilla. This is a lot of vanilla, y'all. Mind you, I have never tried this recipe before. We're trying this together. Let's see how this turned out. Because vanilla's not cheap. So we're gonna see. Here we go. We're gonna start low.
I hope y'all writing these notes down, because we want to
Now
get
that
to
I
the
don't
tea
put
and
any
she
more
baking a
around,
cake.
I'm going to scrape down my sides. Light and creamy. That is. All right. Now it's time to add the powdered sugar. Amelia said, you are a L7 weenie if you do not pour the whole mess. I have that towards your friends. Hold on, let me get some more. No more buttercream messing.
I guess she ain't gonna spill no more tea. You know, she had 20,000. All right. So anyway, she ended up losing her job after this because her video went viral. So I will do a video on her losing her job, and I'll post that in the next coming days at some point. Got a lot of other videos coming up tomorrow and everything. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Hey, y'all think he gaslit you. Wait till I get a hold of you, okay? All right, so we are here with a cheating husband. Well, technically, his relationship was over, right? His relationship was over. They living in separate rooms. So when the mice is away, the cat will play. Or when the cat's away, the mice will play. Okay? The cat, meaning his wife, was out working at a club. Now, what made this man start cheating while they were going through a divorce? Well, because his wife worked at a club. I don't know what type of club this is, but I'm assuming it sounds like they were a little bit more upscale. I don't think she was at the hip hop club. I don't think she was at the teen club. I don't think maybe she might be some type of radio DJ and then have to do clubs on Fridays and Saturday nights. Who knows? But regardless of the situation, he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. He should have waited till he was out of a relationship and then pursued someone else. Other than that, I do agree. Tell somebody up front, give them the chance to say if they want to be in this type of relationship, because she could have been outside. It could have been a couple smashes here and there, but you at least give somebody the chance to, tell you if that's the type of situation they want to be in. Reason I say that is because 9 times out of 10, or maybe 8 times out of 10, a woman who knows this, that you're currently going through a divorce and all this, and she's outside and she's like, hey, well, okay, well, you going through something, let's just, make it plutonic, and then, believe it or not, I know this not for a fact, but I've seen this happen in other relationships. I don't know this because black men don't cheat. I've only seen my white friends do this. The women are usually down to just, be platonic until, the situation changes. But usually if you're that woman, you don't end up with that man. That man will not fall in love with you. He might like you for a time because you're beneficial for whatever he has going on, but you will not become the wife. You won't. So I don't understand why women do it, but they do. Okay? And as far as men, like, I know why we do it. I know why we, you know what? Listen. I don't want to give up all our secrets, but I'm going to just tell you what. A man can go be with his side chick and come home and love his wife correctly. If anybody has a man who is with, I'm giving up more secrets to cheating in a video that y'all might see in a few days. I'm giving more secrets to cheating. But when men cheat, we don't cheat for love. We cheat to find out if we really love our wife. And so when we cheat and we love and we like enjoy the sex, but we don't enjoy the person, we be like, man, I think I love my wife more. This is something, I get this spontaneous stuff out. It's more sexy when I'm cheating, and then I go home and I be a better man. Now, if I get caught, then I gotta, kind of explain everything I did, and I just gotta be like, okay, listen, man, it wasn't like that. I just needed some, and it's like having a saltine cracker for 20 years. You eat this same saltine cracker for 20 years, and then you get a Ritz, and you be like, damn, what kind of cracker is this? It's a Ritz. And you be like, damn, that's good. But then you can't get too many Ritz, because then you be like, man, let me go get this saltine back. You know what I'm saying? The saltine was good with every saltine good on crackers, saltine good, with peanut butter. Saltine crackers are good, and meatloaf. They good all around. Ritz you can only use for dinner parties. You can't use a Ritz everywhere. Saltines you use everywhere. Remember, y'all grandma's recipes had all saltine crackers in it. No Ritz. Okay? Remember that. So the reason why love advice from Everyday PJ. All right. Listen, but here's my thing. Now, the wife kind of figured it out. Mind you, this is how the wife had an inkling. Because the husband, which y'all gonna find out in a later video, I say this. The husband, he broke his everyday routines. Now, this wife has been with him for 3 kids, okay? Never once has he liked any cakes. All of a sudden, now he likes cakes. Oh, this is a great cake. I love this cake. This wife is like, baby, I've been baking with Betty Crocker for years. You telling me you love this woman's cake and I've been baking with Betty Crocker? He like, but she uses Miracle Whip in it. It's so fluffy and soft. He broke protocol, and then the wife was like, oh, he changing stuff up. He doing stuff that he don't normally do. He putting on cologne when he go to work. He's ironing his shirts or sending them to the dry cleaners. He seemed like a dry cleaner type of guy. He's he's doing extra. He's making sure the house is clean every week. He never cleans up. He never cleans up. But you know why he's cleaning up? Because his side chick is coming over. The wife is not picking up, but she's like kind of picking up. Like, damn, why is he cleaning up every week after the kids? Because he was bringing his side chick over. You know? So that's what I'm saying. When men are cheating, we cheat and we forget what we're doing. So I give this analogy, and I don't want to give my analogy right now because it's gonna mess it up for the future story. But anyway, just know, just watch my future cheating story. It might be on my other page. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna put it at because I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, don't cheat. Just don't cheat. It's just, and he didn't cheat. Did he cheat? Did he really cheat? Like, if they were already on the brinks, was it cheating or was it like, I'm moving on? Or I'm just, if they say for you to get over somebody, you got to get under somebody else. Remember that? You know? I mean, it's listen. Anyway. We got a good story time for y'all tomorrow morning, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up for a couple story times tomorrow. Yeah, this story time will be this. It's about it's a bunch of violence. No, it's not violent. Well, yeah, it's kind of violent. It's kind of violent, but I think y'all will thoroughly enjoy it. After tomorrow, y'all gonna see all the videos I've been talking about with the cheating and stuff like that. And then we got a lot of other good videos. Thank everyone who supports the channel. Thank everyone who comes to the live. Thank everyone who messages me on Instagram, and everybody who watches on Facebook, everybody who watches the shorts, the reels, or whatever they call. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it. And we gonna always keep it lit. I got the littest chat on YouTube today. I promise you, no chat comes in here more ratchet than mine. Okay, I'm starting to question some of y'all where y'all was raised at and who raised you this. Okay, thank you everybody. Make sure you guys like on your way out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow on the next live.